go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listening to John Cash.
Welcome. It's an all-new edition of the John Cash Show podcast, episode 100, bitches. What? You look like a 1990s,
Yes.
video girl.
Come on, video girl from 1990s.
All I want to do is put my zoom, in your boom, boom.
It'll be more
Just
like, what's his
shake your-
name?
Luke?
Luke.
Do the rap.
No, it's 90s. You look like Black Thelma from...
Thelma. Oh, I should have worn my glasses. I wear glasses, too. Yeah, I can't see her shit in real life. For the people that don't know.
Jinkies. Before we get started, the views and opinions, as always, expressed by myself do not reflect those of the John Cash Show podcast sponsors and/or affiliate. Listener and viewer discretion is highly advised. So once again, welcome to the 100th episode of the John Cash Show podcast. You can hear the John Cash Show podcast on demand on your favorite streaming platforms. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Including but not limited
I was
to
already counting down.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Radio, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Deezer, Audacy, Pandora, and many, many more platforms except for TIDAL. Now, with that being said, you can go to catscollection.com to buy the official John Cash, the John Cash Show podcast merchandise. I wait till 100 episodes and can't read.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you didn't have to. Good pussy, stay wet.
Yes, it do.
Get nasty with the John Cash Show.
They let Josh on the show. Who let Josh out?
Bag these groceries, and I'm booked, busy, and blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to shout out so many people. It's going to sound like what these bitches want from DMX with all these names, but here it goes. Well, first of all, special thank you to God, of course, for giving life, health, energy, creative juices, and strength to produce and maintain a podcast. Lord knows it is hard, okay? Of course, my mom and dad for, not getting an abortion.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're doing your Super Bowl speech right now.
Yeah. To my baby girl, yeah.
I thought you were about to say your baby mama. I'm like, wait, where are we going?
I know my baby girls, Taylor, Lena, and Malia. My brother Terry, my sisters Yolanda and Shonda, Tylese Nelson, La Loca, Kevin Pryor, Catherine. I love you, and I can't wait to get back in the gym with you. Kelly, Natalie, Kevin, Stefan, Dwayne, Jamal, Reese, Sandra, Kayla, Marcus, Rashawn, Kimmy from Harlem, Demaria from Chicago, Sherm, Santera, Karan. Jesus Christ, there's so many to name. I just love and appreciate all of you for your support. And, each and every one of you, even if I didn't get a chance to name you, for the fact that you commented, shared, whatever content, gratefully appreciative to you from the bottom of my heart. Also, special thank you to the guest co-hosts to be a part of this journey. Donovan Thompson from The Grapevine, Savoy Jefferson from Eat, Pray, Thought, Sasha Sherrill, my girls Melanie and Ashley from the Girls Night Podcast, my dear friends and resident psychics of the John Cash Show podcast, Kim Allen and Star from House of Stars, newcomer to the John Cash Show universe, Mercury. Thank you. All right. Whew. What these bitches want, my nigga.
Well done.
All right. Now, I'd like to welcome my amazing co-host of the John Cash Show podcast. And as a matter of fact, before we get started, I'm going to give you your flowers while you can still smell them.
All right. All right, because my nosy ass did see them over there. I was like, who got flowers over there? Oh, John, this is so sweet. And I saw them too, but I really didn't know they were so
I tried to hide them,
nosy. I was like, I said, Josh, really? He probably got a date with his wife for real? He really dressed up? Flowers? She was here. I was smelling that down. I was like, she was here.
you've been with me from the start of when we changed the show to a podcast format. Who would have thought 9 years ago that when we met and we were sharing a bed with 5 other people in a hotel room.
Getting bit up by
No. We didn't sleep on that bed.
We didn't sleep on that bed, but the other side they were cursed. They got
bit up by bed bugs.
And it was only on that bed, I remember.
So I love you. Thank you for your friendship.
God.
Thank you for just being you, being amazing. Words can't express how much you mean to me. Yeah. So
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to run this show with you. I know you don't. Y'all know John. He don't have too many people a part of his space. Okay. So the fact that you trust me enough to run this with you, I appreciate you, and I thank you for seeing me.
I did not want you to rust. As I always tell you, you have very beautiful spirit. You have a unique talent and quality about you. And, it would be criminal that, the world didn't hear you in, some sort of capacity. So I appreciate you. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. You're a great friend. And, I'm so grateful to have you in my life.
They crying at home. I know they every day. This is real. This is genuine.
Yeah,
It is.
Because we've been through a lot. Who don't hear those feel? Okay, so let's get to the shenanigans. It's the feminine divine goddess, the multifaceted epitome of black girl magic with the whoppiest whop in all of the land, the Brownsville bully. And a rose that grew from concrete.
Hello?
The one, the only, Star!
Thank you very much.
Of course, the sound effects would go off.
Yes.
I was giving you the hard winky face to be like, you can hit the button now.
Yeah. No, but the screen went black.
Y'all slow clap over there like you gonna do it?
Like,
Trying to keep the church clap going, but
Hands is hurting.
It used to that much action, huh?
That was good.
How are you?
That was good.
How was your week?
it was great. It was amazing. It just got better. Thank you.
Yeah, I always know how to make people excited. Valentine's Day's coming up.
That's what they said.
Yeah. Like,
Don't we miss it?
plug your social media.
Okay. Follow me, guys. Because, a lot of changes. I would say most of my social media accounts now are under the name Eclectic Junkie. Now, rock with me. So I changed my whole brand. I changed my whole brand from Urban Classic, which I still love that name. I feel like I can do something with it. But I changed it to Eclectic Junkie. I do want to eventually do my own little podcast, something a little small, and I want to call it Eclectic Chatter. And I just went with the name Eclectic because I just feel like I embody so many different things. I don't always know how to describe myself in one space. So Eclectic Junkie, I'm not going to spend time spelling it. Just do your best. On Instagram, it's eclectic_junkie with the number 3 at the end. So, yeah. But we're going to write it in the thing.
Yes, in the video.
Nobody got more social media problems than you.
I swear, right?
When I got the friend request from Eclectic Junkie, I was like, because I get
everybody thought it was a spam.
Yeah, because I get 100 of these motherfuckers a day, and I'm just like, and I was literally I was trying to find you to be like, yo, Star, somebody stole your picture. somebody stole your identity. Somebody out here trying to be you.
Bad people thought that.
Yeah. And then when I did
She
a
had to call me. It was like, I just sent you something.
Yeah.
I was like, because who the fuck is eclectic?
But then I thought about it because I was sitting there. I'm just like, hold on.
Then I called her and it went straight to voicemail.
Yeah.
Because I think in episode 50 we were calling you Slim.
Yes.
But episode 60, you had some other name that I don't even remember. And then when Urban Classic friended me, I probably said the same thing. I don't remember what it was before
Yeah.
Urban Classic.
It was Urban Classic, but it was another Urban Classic.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And don't forget Afro Monroe.
Afro Monroe,
So
yes.
Afro Monroe was like the nickname under Urban Classic.
Mhm.
I'm just good with picking out names, and I just like them all. It's gonna be like Erykah Badu. You know how she's like mad AKAs?
Mhm.
Oh, what's his name? RZA from Wu-Tang. Remember how he went through all these AKAs? That's gonna be me. And my docu-series is gonna say AKA Afro Monroe, AKA.
Cops could never come to me and be like, you know, be like, who?
Keep switching up.
Like, what?
Keep
No,
it
I don't know
incognito.
that. I don't know that person.
Mm-mm.
And then it don't help that she switched like hairstyles every.
Yes, you gotta
Be like,
keep it incognito.
She's the real life. What these bitches want.
I know.
It was Brenda, Letitia.
Never need to cheat on me. I'm every bitch. I'm everyone.
Yes, roll call. All right, that's right. It's
Oh,
all
man.
in me. Anything you want done, baby, do it naturally. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right.
Yeah, we had a moment.
Yeah.
Did we even introduce Josh yet?
Yeah, because she's like, yeah, so I'm on the front from the Freedom Fighters. Like what? Back in 1970. Like, what the hell is going on here? No, people like home like, what? John Cash got a fugitive on his I'm about to call Crime Stoppers. You can't call Crime Stoppers. American Most Wanted.
They definitely are gonna think that.
Let's not forget the engineer extraordinaire of the John Cash Show podcast.
We couldn't do this without him.
The head coach, okay, of the pussy eating demons.
I'm going go there. Y'all not gonna
Oh, no.
catch me slipping.
It's the man with the iron jaw and not the iron claw. The pussy whisperer and vaccine advocate. George Boucher!
Thanks, y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I'm glad to be somebody that survived this much time on the John Cash Show. It's been a pleasure.
Wait a minute, you make it sound like goddamn the army.
Trust me, I made it through basic.
You yell at one person and you get a bad rap.
My coffee was in the way of that shot, like in the last
Well,
episode of
actually-
Game of Thrones.
Well, like actually, it's like, you know, you yell at 3 people and you get a bad rap. No,
Yeah.
4 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad that Slim Star Monroe, whatever.
Slim Star. That's gonna be her next name. That's gonna be
Go by
episode
Slim-
125.
First and last name.
Slim Star.
Slim Star.
Slim Star Monroe. Slim Star Afro Monroe.
She's the only one out here that made it with me. We made it through.
We made it, nigga. We made it.
And shout out to the white Wesley Pipes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
By
White
the way,
Wesley.
he'll be showing up today. I have to make a little bit of an early exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
aw.
Well, I mean, well, he got to go. You know, he's on
Yeah.
the manicure.
Exactly.
You got to put them
Fresh
fingers to work. You know,
fingers, okay?
his hands ain't used to this. It's used to.
That's why there's lotion in the
Swipe,
back.
swipe like Tinder.
And not like
And that's
Melody.
a good lotion, too. That ain't no street lotion. That's
It had the whole studio like smelling like,
I mean,
like
you
an
know,
aphrodisiac.
I mean,
You're
look
like,
at
oh,
it.
wait
I
a
mean, they
minute.
can't see this, but this 3 hours ago, arm's still glistening.
That's that good lotion, though, for real. I do need to get that in the name of that before
you
I
could
leave.
go to like any job with that industrial water, and you don't have to. Your hands won't be ashy. So, how was your week?
My week has been fruitful.
Fruitful.
Ain't nothing fruitful. We love a fruitful week.
It was a lot of
It is.
fruitfulness
Fruitful
going on lately.
It's been fruitful.
And shout out to all the fruitful, stuff that's going on. Let's introduce myself first. And hailing from Brooklyn, New York.
Come on.
Weighing in at 206 pounds. I weighed myself this morning at Plain Fitness.
Come on. Big Dick Willie himself.
Yes!
Again, she said that.
The Minister of Mischief, the petty poet. The one, the only, the Rabbi Ratchet, John Kay!
Now let's congratulate you on giving us 100 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
There's a hand clapping thingy.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I try to be very humble and stuff like that. I literally enjoy doing this. It's a lot of sacrifices, socially, personally, financially, professionally. It's a lot of sacrifices that come with the job. And then when people when people ask you what's the secret to the podcast, it's consistency. A lot of people can't be consistent. They don't have the energy to keep up. So I just, I said, I thank God for the energy to keep up, the energy to edit. This is,
But you come here each week, whatever, you pour yourself 100% into the show.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some flowers first.
Right, yeah. You know what I mean? You pour yourself completely into the show. You write out your script. I was not writing out scripts. I really admire that. You have positioned. Oh, I don't know how to say that's outline. All right, good. I'm right now. He's what's the
script is I say this, you say that.
But you've positioned yourself for success. So there's no doubt that is coming, and you deserve your flowers at the end of the day because you have pulled off the 100 episodes.
Thank you.
Wait, Josh, what you were gonna say? Yeah, because
I was just gonna say that when John first came to the studio, I had no idea what I was in for.
Still don't,
and I still don't. I still don't. He never ceases to amaze me. It still happens. But there's a lot of I deal a lot with first time podcasters, which is cool. I actually really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite things. But I have to tell them to do some of the most, I wouldn't say basic, but a lot of the things that I tell them to do are the things that John walked through the door already doing. John understands a very fundamental thing, that a good podcast, first and foremost, needs to have good content. And that is a thing that he's ultimately been dedicated towards since the moment I met him, and probably way before I met him. And I just feel like people, like we were saying before the show we started, consistency is literally a thing. I always tell people there's many keys to making a good podcast, but consistency is the first thing that I bring up. And most podcasters don't make it past episode 5. And a lot of them, to be honest with you, don't even make it past episode 1. And you're not going to be great in the beginning. I always tell people that too, but it's okay. You should be getting just 1% less worse every day. And even in the short time since you've been here, I've watched you grow exponentially, and you were already good. Your floor was already good when you walked through the door. Most podcasters would love to get to where your floor is. I'm more interested to see what that ceiling is. For
I'm
you.
like Blue Ivy. Ain't no ceiling around here.
Hello.
But I just want to say that I personally appreciate you. My wallet personally appreciates you.
That's how you know when the bouquets flowers.
Amen.
I was considering retiring. He just, bought me for another 100 episodes.
Yeah. Every time where I'm just like, damn, this has been a short week. John Cash comes through right in the clutch to books another session. It's a beautiful thing. But
I'll send you another.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, no, like I'm so happy that you chose here, and on a personal level, it's been great. It really has been great.
Thank you. I'm so immensely, like I said, I'm so immensely blessed. It's not just about, me, it's about the team. There's some people, they've come and they've gone, but you guys have, remained. And, I'm firmly appreciative of you guys. The fact that you answered that email, Josh, at like 3 in
the morning.
Yeah, it was early in the morning. But like the fact that y'all are here and y'all come and y'all help me with, creating great memories, moments, and content and material. I'm so immensely blessed to be surrounded by you guys. I'm not used to being like praised, so I don't. That's why I'm kind of like, go. So thank you. Now, we're gonna move past the Academy Awards portion. John Cash Show podcast. In this episode, we are gonna talk about the Kanye West and Kim Kardashian divorce drama that's starting to heat
Where's the
up.
Hennessy?
Plus, Adele running to the BBC, and I ain't talking about the network. Plus, much, much more. Now, before we get to the stories and news that you love to get from us, we have to give a major congratulations to a major pregnancy that was announced this past week. Shout out to the Brat and her wife, as they are expecting a baby in the near future.
Yo.
Petty.
You see, I'm wearing my baby shower, my Brooklyn nigga baby shower, uniform. Okay, my Burberry shirt, and it's real.
Listen, I'm gonna just say it since he's
No. Wait. Also, shout out to the one-man insemination brigade, Nick Cannon, as he also announced this week that he is expecting a child later this year with his latest concubine.
Even though he's celibate, by the way.
Yeah. So
Right.
let's.
You
There was nothing else that happened. So nothing else that happened.
Listen, Riri.
No.
I don't know how she did it, but she managed to get
I don't know if it's due to Mercury
herself.
retrograde. we not
like
no.
Virgin Mary, and now
You want me to cry?
The most beautiful lesbian couple has produced. We'll be producing one of the most beautiful babies, billionaire babies, by the way. Hello, in the world. I'm really proud of Rihanna, though. Like, I never thought she was gonna actually get pregnant, much less like. I don't even know. Do you feel like marriage is coming? I don't know. I don't know if she's a girl that wants to be held that's tied down that way. But
they might shit. No,
I don't think she's gonna do it ASAP.
Yeah, because my finger hurt doing that actually. But yeah,
I'm just putting this out there. I have no problem playing the Russell Wilson role in this story, and at least my farts won't smell like cum. Allegedly.
Riri, congratulations. I think most of us are very jealous. We also don't know what to think about Per Daddy, but it's all right. We love you, Riri. We wish you nothing but the best. And thank you for blessing us with baby Jesus.
Yeah, and also we won't get an album. Definitely.
She don't need to drop no. Here's my take on the music. I really think she can hang it up. Honestly, her album is still trending. And like at this point, I don't know. I just feel like she does music is like really for fun and games. This woman is a billionaire now. She has a whole franchise she's running. I feel like she's she has better things that she can offer us than just her music. Like, I honestly feel like that. Like, you know. Mm-hmm.
You done?
He not hearing that. But it's all right. Baby, I got your back. You know, I'm a 6 beside you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm loyal.
I'm mad that
I'm
ASAP Sealy had Rihanna underneath the fucking goddamn train tracks with no goddamn shoes on. And like,
I was mad he had her in the Bronx before when they first started dating. So, you know, but she in New York now. As long as he can keep her in New York, I don't mind, because then that means my chances of running to her is more likely. So, you know.
She's so beautiful in person.
I should be a babysitter. I think I'm going to be a babysitter so I can try to get a babysitter job with Rihanna since she's in New York now. Okay.
Yeah, speak the things you want to have happen.
Into existence, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be right with you.
How many gummy bears you got in your mouth at one time? Right now?
Where's the sound?
Not as much as Kim Kardashian got kids in hers.
Where's the one that go? Okay, that was supposed to be the sound when you said, yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I was late.
Now, are y'all done throwing flowers towards that? Are we done? Because I'm failing
He's heartbroken.
to see.
It's okay.
I'm failing to see. I'm actually going to meet up with Drake later. Okay, like, you know, we're gonna.
He looked so stressed at
We
that
got
game,
Drake.
though. They are so petty for recording that moment because he looked stressed for real.
Like they couldn't believe it happened.
Let me tell you something. Everybody called me Monday. Are you okay, John? Are you okay? Your baby mama's going to be a baby mama.
Did they break the news to you, or did you find out?
No, I was at work in the office, and like I forgot I was at work when I saw the news. I said, "What the fuck?" And one of the assistant directors sits like right there. She's like, "Everything okay, John?" I said, "Fuck no, ain't shit okay." And I walked over, showed her the phone. She was like, "Oh," because everybody knows I love Rihanna. She was like, "Oh, okay, you'll be all right." I'm like, "No, the fuck, I won't be all right." That was my gateway out of this bitch. I said the quiet part loud. I walked that back. You know, I love my job. Okay. But I don't know if it's due to Mercury retrograde or that the universe knows that we are going to record, but I swear to you, if you follow the John Cash show, even before the podcast format, major news and drama always happens just a day or two before the taping. If you ever notice,
that's true.
We never lack for topics here.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially the current events episode. Now, this past week, Kanye West alleged that Kim Kardashian is kidnapping his daughter, Chicago. Now, before we get into this story, I sound like a Southern Baptist preacher. I knew it was bullshit that this divorce was supposed to be amicable. First of all, Kanye had that meltdown on Twitter a while back, and he stated that he wanted a divorce from Kim, but then in typical stunt queen form, shout out to Eric Adams, another stunt queen, Kanye, during the Free Larry Hoover concert, changed the lyrics in his song Runaway to publicly ask Kim Kardashian to come back to him. He also released a song with The Game called Easy and stated that he survived his car crash just to whip Pete Davidson's ass. Also, word on the curb, according to many outlets, allegedly, because the nigga don't want to get sued like Tasha K with Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, allegedly. All the shit I've ever said is alleged. And all the shit that I say in the future is alleged. So we're going to just, tighten that up.
Double tie that knot.
So if I say some off-the-wall shit, refer back to episode 100. all the shit I say in the future is alleged.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I said in the past is alleged. Allegedly. Kanye is reportedly going around and saying that Pete Davidson is gay and that he has AIDS.
Wait, what?
Allegedly, he's going around. This is according to DJ Akademiks, actually.
Oh yeah, Lord, yeah.
Like allegedly, and it was in page 6. Kanye is going around saying that Pete Davidson is gay and that he has AIDS. He's going around to like people in his inner circle.
What is this, 1982? Like,
I
what
mean, like,
He has
why?
AIDS. like we don't have 55 commercials.
Did he not learn from
Like
the...
I have AIDS and I can take a meeting.
Exactly.
Like what?
But did he not just learn from the baby's incident? Like, we literally just had a whole thing with the baby saying the AIDS thing at the festival.
But there's a difference when you're saying niggas in the parking lot sucking dick and catching AIDS than allegedly, you know, this motherfucker has AIDS.
It's even worse. But yeah, but it's like, didn't you just learn from that
he's
situation?
got mental issues.
Mhm.
He's got mental issues. That's what he's going to fall back on,
Mhm.
allegedly. So let's get into it. According to page 6, Kanye West hit back at Kim Kardashian's claims that she's their children's main provider, releasing a damning statement on Instagram in which he accused his estranged wife of kidnapping one of their kids. What do you mean by main provider? America saw you try to kidnap my daughter on her birthday by not providing an address, West claimed in his caption alongside a screenshot of Kardashian's earlier statement. You put security on me inside of the house to play with my son, then accused me of stealing. I had to take a drug test after Chicago's party because you accused me of being on drugs, he alleged. Now, according to Azealia Banks, he's on heroin, allegedly. That's what she said. He's on dog food. That's what she put in one of her stories a while back.
I feel like she don't really be lying too much either.
She knows
She's crazy.
She what you call
Allegedly.
it.
I just think she just rants a lot.
I mean, she ate her own cat, didn't she, or some shit like that?
I'm sorry.
No, not that type of cat.
I don't even know what.
Not that cat.
That's a different kind of pussy we talking about. I'm talking about the real.
She was like, "What? You can eat your own cat?" Like, no, not that cat.
Yeah.
But either way, which cat are we took? So like shuffling up her cat that was walking around the house.
Apparently, you don't remember. You didn't hear about.
I didn't hear about that.
You know, so apparently her cat died, and she made a video. So this is not me. Like I'm not gonna say allegedly. This is for real.
Was she trying to make her own chicken broccoli?
You know, so apparently she was on some spiritual thing where like she took the cat's bones and boiled them into a broth, and I think you consumed them so that her cat would forever be with her in some way, shape.
So the cat already died?
Cat already died, but then took the remains of the cat and boiled it. Yeah.
She's a sicko.
No, don't start her with us. Like, don't start her with us. And plus, you know,
something happens to you when you go to them Elon Musk parties. Like,
oh, that's where she went.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
One of her good friends is actually one of my followers on social media. So I don't know if, you know, I don't want to anger her. Because I know she, you know, chops up chickens and put them in the closet.
Mm.
Yeah. And she know everybody tea. Everybody. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hi,
girl,
you're more than welcome to come.
I hope that kitty soup was good. I hope it was purring, girl.
She a great rapper though.
I heard she's a great lyricist. I've always heard that she's a great artist.
She's a great artist. I love her as an artist, actually.
Yeah.
Have you ever had pussy soup?
Is that a trick question?
That's a real good question.
I don't know if you would characterize it as soup. Chowder, maybe?
Pussy chowder. No.
Chowder. I don't like chowder. You don't want no chowder.
Sound like a yeast infection.
Yeah,
You want some chowder?
I'll make you want chowder. You might prefer soup at this point.
Clear broth.
Right.
That's the vaccine. Okay, let's get back to the story. West, 44, is referring to his viral video in which he claimed the Skims founder, 41, refused to tell him the address of their daughter's Chicago's 4th birthday bash in January. He eventually made it to the party, but sources told Page Six that he and Kardashian had pre-agreed to host 2 separate events for Chicago.
What's his name called her to the party, right? Wasn't it her sister?
Travis Scott.
Oh, but wasn't it her? Travis Scott and the
Kylie,
girlfriend?
but he needs to be worried about
yeah.
them damn lawsuits. Don't worry about their business.
No, seriously. Kylie too. Mind your business, girl.
Kim was shocked that he went on live accusing her when it was his idea to begin with to have 2 separate parties, the insider explained. Hi, Kris Jenner. This is the insider, allegedly. She was going to have hers early in the day, and he was throwing shy her own separate party. No one was trying to stop him from coming. The Yeezy fashion designer ended his note Friday by calling out KKW Beauty Chief Marketing Officer Tracy Romulus, asking her to stop manipulating Kim to be this way. Now, at the time, reps for Kardashian did not immediately return Page Six request for comment regarding what Kanye has said. But Kanye, and now here's the funny part, Kanye's rant led to Kim's TikTok account being under review.
Like Trump?
Yeah. Like, well, Twitter banned him, but like West Message came hours after the former Keeping Up with the Kardashian star blasted him for airing their dirty laundry in public by complaining about their 8-year-old daughter Northwest TikTok account.
That sounds appropriate.
Kanye's constant need for attacking me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create, Kardashian said in the statement on her Instagram story Friday. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I am doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it brings her happiness. She then continued, divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. Sources close to the estranged couple, whose divorce is ongoing, later told Page Six exclusively that Kanye hardly sees his 4 children. Kanye needs to stop asking the internet how to parent and actually start being one, an insider said. He hardly sees his children as incredibly inconsistent. Hi, Chloe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. That sounds like Chloe. Or maybe, no, Courtney don't get involved. She don't. Ye and Kardashian also share 2 sons, 6-year-old Saint and 2-year-old Psalm.
I just know she better not marry somebody with the last name with K, because then her initials would be KKK. But I hate that.
I'm siding
she
with
makes
Kim.
me almost Kim. Yeah, that's why I was about to say I hate that they're making me side with Kim on this.
He's manipulating. He's trying to manipulate
because
her.
now you're nitpicking with the TikTok thing. Like, you know, I'm not a big fan of kids being on social media. I will say that, but also this is kind of the times too. Like, and if you know she's saying that they monitor her or whatever the case is, then I think like it's not a big deal. However, though, I would say that is kind of a tricky situation only because the Courtney's son, I think, called them out before for her being on TikTok and kind of saying something like, oh, you know, you might want to watch her because she was like showing off the house or something like that. Yeah.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah. So it's kind of almost kind of like, you know, you're saying that she's being monitored, but then at the same time, you did have proof that she's not as monitored as she should be. So I could kind of see it being an issue. However, I feel like it wouldn't have been an issue if Kanye was getting his way. I think he's just nitpicking at this point, and like that's what's making it like unfortunate.
And why the fuck are you asking the internet how to do things? You got all this money.
Because he wants attention. This is an attention cry. Another one of his what do you call it? Menace. You know, when they, you know, like when you become a little bit manic. I think this is just another one of his episodes, honestly, especially through the situation.
And now all of a sudden, like when Kim filed for divorce, he wanted to reconcile with Drake, who allegedly slept with Kim Kardashian during the marriage. Allegedly. That's what the song Kiki, Do You Love Me? Allegedly. That's word on the curb.
And then he keeps bringing up Ray J. And then Ray J was saying, like, stop, I have a family too. And people were kind of like, oh, but whatever. But I was siding with...
Yeah, he ain't said nothing.
He really be minding his business. And I'm a fan of Ray J, by the way. I think he's just funny. Like, I feel like he doesn't even mean to be
really like him. Yeah, I think
I like him.
I think he's a good dude.
Yeah, so, like, it is kind of true, though. Like, this was years ago. You knew who she was when you met her. So, like, why are you bringing up Ray J still in this video and talking about who you... So, like, no one even mentions her anymore. Like,
everybody
no one
got
mentions
a pass,
that
and that's in a way past.
Yeah, like, it is what it is. So, it's like, even to that...
Right?
Yeah. So, it's like, just, like, let it go already. And then he moves across the street. Like, he's very passive aggressive in what he's doing, and that's what's making it, like, scary. Like, relax, bro.
Yeah, he was in a whole damn farm in Wyoming, and now all of a sudden he want to be across the street.
That's
and then
weird.
you complain, you rapping in a song, how you watch your kids for 5 hours a day, and they don't do no chores. You dissing your ex-wife and your kids on the song.
I'm just like, if you... And I'm not trying to say he doesn't love or care about the kids. I think he definitely does. I'm not trying to say that.
Not more than he loves himself.
Yeah. Well, I think there's some truth in that.
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I think there's some truth in that.
Yeah. But the truth of the matter is, I'm just like, I don't want to be one of these people to be like the way a real man would do this, but the way that I see it, I'm just like, whatever is going to protect my kids the most is what I'm going to do. Point blank, period. And I don't see how mentioning your kids in public, unless you have gone to your wits' end and done everything that you could to try to make everything smooth and as easy for your kids in this transition of this divorce. Unless that is actually going to benefit you in some sort of legal way, not for you personally, but could benefit you in your relationship with your kids. I don't see any good thing that comes of you mentioning your kids or Kim Kardashian in the public at all.
Yeah, I don't think he took any legal route through this, right?
I'm about to say, damn,
I think it was just him.
I'm about to say, damn, I got hair on my hands.
What?
Wow.
That's not a good omen. I don't know what
I gotta slow down. Hey, slow down on the, But I think he's trying to drive away Pete Davidson.
Of course.
By acting crazy. But what you're doing
is driving them closer.
You're
most
driving
likely.
them closer.
Yeah.
Because they're trauma bonding. Because then he could be like, oh, Ariana did this to me when she tweeted this and all this other stuff. Because remember, he had like a suicidal episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A while back. I think this
not even that long ago. I feel like it was only
before the pandemic.
It was around
after
but only
when
Ariana they broke up. And she,
but it was only like a year or two before the pandemic. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, no. It was like I think it was like a year before the pandemic.
Yeah, it was like a year before the pandemic. And it was like when I lived Delver and like behind God's back. That's how I remember. So he had the little episode where he was holed up in like his like room, I believe. And they had to get him out. They had to tweet all this type of support. So, he's used to this.
But not even just on him. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. So, wow.
Yes, that is actually one of the titles of the show. You can go back to season 1, episode 3 or 4. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on.
Yes, so it's like,
wow. In fact, I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Kanye want to act crazy if he wants to. He going to keep creating a shoulder to cry on for her. Like,
a dick to ride on.
And a dick to ride on. That's
and
exactly
it's a big dick, allegedly.
Allegedly, because everybody is. But I knew he was exotic white, though. I already knew
everybody is like...
No, because apparently a lot of
Season 1, episode 3.
A lot of celebrities apparently, it was like this thing on Twitter, like a lot of celebrities were like crushing on him. And I was like, what?
Big dick energy, like
I
Lotto
guess
says.
So, but like I said, he's exotic white, I think. He got that dark white meat. I think when his parents...
Make that nigga sound like Popeye. Got that dark white meat.
I think he has something like he's 3% black or something. I don't know, but yeah. That's what the girls are probably sensing.
The 3% is showing up where it count. Allegedly. Knocking them off like Tariq.
No, but I don't know. I feel like he's Kanye is making her look good in this light. He's giving very much Kris Jenner through the situation, how he's handling it too. Like all this public stuff, like you're saying. Yeah, he's putting his foot in his mouth. But that's very typical of Kanye anyway.
I've said this a couple of times. I don't think I've mentioned it on this podcast, but to me, it's just wild to see like when they first got together, the turnaround of my perception of both of them is like done a complete 180.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Just think about it. Like
you're talking Kanye pro Black West. Now I don't even know what we're gonna put him under, but he's not that at all. He's become more Kardashian than the damn Kardashians.
Yeah. I mean, when Kim is like, I want to keep this out of the public, when the Kardashian...
Right. That's why I said he's the one acting like Kris Jenner in this situation. Like, how?
Think about that for a second.
That's crazy.
I think it's reverse it might be reverse psychology because remember when they
it very much could be.
Remember when they first got together, this was after his mom died.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably love bombed the fuck out of him.
Yep.
And he was so like, oh my God, this is my family. I feel so accepted.
I think that's what happened because then he kind of expressed that. I feel like that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So.
I feel like that. Because remember, every time he needed to get the help that we all keep saying he needs, she would say, we're getting him help. We're getting him help. We're trying to get him help. And da-da-da-da. She would always actually, anytime he did wrong, she used to be the one to jump in the middle and say like, oh, well, we're just trying to get my husband some help. So I really agree with that statement. I feel like
she got tired of that shit. She was like, man, fuck
exactly.
This. Like, take them damn horse tranquilizer pills, bitch, and get out of my face.
Take some melatonin.
Yeah. Like, you wilding right now, nigga. Like, stop. You know she be saying that. Like, you wilding, nigga. Like, what? The fuck is wrong with you? Like, I know she say that. Now she ain't like, oh my God, Kanye. She's like, motherfucker, what the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking crazy bitch.
No, for real. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's transition to Adele saying hello to the other side. Okay. Hello to the other side.
The BBC side.
Mandingo.
I know trying to get the little sound effect.
No, I wish I had the little thing. Rich Paul slapping that shit across her cheek. Oh my God. Puppy cock. Anyway.
Listen, when she had her little Caribbean out, they should do the Bantu knots, and she was on the Parkway, like, all right, girl. Right.
She was like, I found me.
Yeah. She got some Shaka Zulu in her. Knocking down her walls just like that. She'll know how to act.
I couldn't do the tour. It's a residency. I don't care.
Y'all stupid.
I still need the duck. All right. Serious John Cash. And Adele has been in the news a lot lately. Mostly due to her canceling her residency in Las Vegas last minute, where some tickets were priced at $76,000.
I thought you was going to say $76.
No. This is Adele.
Where's this?
Not Ashanti.
In the
Las
U.S.?
Vegas.
Wait, 76 for one show?
Yes.
In the U.S.? Like,
Not
what?
Not a whole 76.
I think is that a bulk package for 76?
Right.
I saw ticket prices for that much for it.
That's great. To do what?
I guess she was going to show them how to do an English blowjob. I don't fucking know. Shit, I don't know what you do for $76,000. Ain't no meet and greet during COVID.
She's not even a performer like Beyonce. So what do you
She just stand there like Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand charged $5,000 and she got fucking tea lights.
Well, I heard she was actually
ambiance.
I heard she was actually doing more than just like. I mean, to be honest with you, like most people just show up to see her just sing.
Right.
Which I'm fine with. You know, there's some people like Summer Walker's like
not
that.
Not for $76,000.
Oh yeah, right.
Bitch, you better be handing out iPhones if you gonna stand there and
iPhones,
sing.
cars.
The fuck?
Life advice.
You better be on that stage like Oprah. You get a prize. You get a prize. Like, bitch, what?
But apparently she had some elaborate set with some Cirque du Soleil type stuff or whatever. Because it's Vegas. Because it's Vegas. Yeah, because it's Vegas. Because you know.
Yeah, you give us show. You better give us show.
Now this could have been like some second ticket seller. That could have been like on some
because I'm like, I have a hard
'Cause
time
it's not
believing
the-
seven.
the-
That's
menu.
wild.
Yeah, but I
Can't tell me the retail price was 70.
But that means it's probably starting though at like 5,000, which is still kind of crazy.
No, but I mean, it could be like, okay, let's say.
I mean, is
it
that like
could
in
be
a box or
front,
something?
That's like, it gotta be
It could be
like-
like very front center, you know.
I
and
get my
looking
full
up
square
and-
meals for the day.
Right. It's like, cause
Shit, I
Back
paid
massage.
I never
$76,000.
heard of tickets being that much.
Shit, I paid
Like-
$76,000. I'm going back home with you.
That's what
with
I'm
a private
saying.
concert. What happened? What happened? Where's the coke? Allegedly. All right. I'm gonna be high for 20 minutes, but we gonna
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yo, that's.
I don't know. I've never done coke.
So she's giving the whole Vegas experience.
Allegedly.
It better be.
It's not a legend. No. Never done coke. Now, this past week, it was reported that alleged. This past week, it was reported that Adele has moved in with her boyfriend, Rich Paul.
Mm-mm.
And to give you some backstory, he is a high-powered sports agent who has a roster of clients, including but not limited to. Oh, that sounds like the LeBron James, Draymond Green, John Wall, Anthony Davis, Ben Simmons, just to name a few, and trifling third trimester Tristan Thompson.
Oh, shit.
Say that 3 times fast. Anyways, Adele and Rich Paul seemingly have been going through a rough patch recently in their relationship. And even recently, reports have indicated that Adele has moved in with her boyfriend of 6 months after canceling the residency. Now, rumors have heated up that the couple have indeed broken up, as Rich Paul was spotted out alone just a day after Adele posted a post on Instagram refuting the rumors. You know, she said something cheeky to the effect, and Rich sends his love. You know.
Oh, okay, I did see that. Yes, yes.
So it let's just get into the Negordian as shout out to Wendy
Well, I know
Williams.
who's single and happy. That's Miss Good if you're nasty. Making Good.
She's trying to get right with the Lord,
Yeah.
and she's like,
And she a little bit of both, you know? You can love
if
God
50
and
was
be-
single, I think
be
she would. I
sexy.
think they would revisit that. If 50 was single.
Revisit. They was dating?
Yeah, allegedly. Did she say 50 was
I
the love
missed
of her
that
life?
one. No, Megan Good?
Megan Good.
No, she ain't never say no 50 was.
Yes,
that was
she did.
Vivica Fox ass.
No, Megan said it too. Check it on YouTube.
Because what the hell?
50 got the
He
magic
must
stick.
for real. She said that?
Look, I don't want Cuban Link to come and beat your ass.
Hold on.
I know you from Brownsville, but,
Wait, listen, I don't even.
but
'cause
Cuban
he
Link
ain't
be
even
running
nobody,
marathons on the treadmill in heels. So
Yeah.
I don't
She could
know,
keep
need
his-
her to run around here.
Hey, she could keep his silly ass because he don't even do it for me. Was in a
They never were public because 50's never really public with his relationship. They never went out. You see that picture with him and Sierra? He looked like he's surprised.
I did not know she dated that man.
She
From
dated-
May 2002 to May 2003.
Yes.
So why they broke
Why she sound like a old Southern
I
woman?
know.
What?
Bless their hearts.
Right.
If she like it, I love it.
You know what it is though? A lot of these women, especially from out of state, they really fall for these New York negroids. And I'm telling y'all right now,
damn.
please. y'all get dickmatized by these New York niggas. I'm telling you, they fall for the little swag. They fall for the, I don't know. They think this shit is power for real. I don't know what they think, but they really, it never fails. Riri with ASAP, Beyonce with Jay-Z. Like, it's so many.
And soon, John.
Yeah.
I mean,
John from
Rihanna.
Brooklyn.
Rihanna.
But,
Don't put
oh
that-
my God. I keep warning y'all, girl. Don't let these niggas do it to you. They gonna put it on you. They gonna put that New York stank on you.
You're with the
They
Tim.
probably be fucking. Y'all know about to say they probably be fucking with the constructs on. That's what it is with that accent. You want a bacon, egg, and cheese. You know?
What?
They fell in love with the bacon, egg, and cheese. They fell in love with the chopped cheese dick.
That sounds like a STD dick.
Oh, yeah.
Chopped
no.
cheese dick?
I just mean the niggas that like chopped cheese.
Okay. just say that.
They wear lugs to church, you know.
Lugs?
But I feel like she's spiritual, but I don't feel like she's like, I feel like she only started going to church every week because of her ex-husband. That's why she out here now, like her ex-husband.
Oh, you said something completely different.
Oh.
You sound like ex-husband. Like what?
Nah, I feel like that's the reason why she was in the church heavily like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, according to the Mirror, Adele has moved in with boyfriend Rich Paul. The pair who have been dating for 6 months. That's how you know he got good dick.
Mm-hmm.
Or got good tongue. Shout out to have been holed up at his $10 million Beverly Hills mansion.
Well, it's that $10 million.
But she got more money.
That's
Oh, yeah, but she just went through a divorce. I think the guy took everything.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Wait, she just went through a divorce?
One of them singers had a
I didn't know she was married.
I didn't either.
Yeah, she was married, had a kid.
Who was
Adele?
that?
Yes!
No, see, Adele don't got no goddamn kids.
You learn a lot on
She
the
has
John Cash
kids?
show. Yes, even the people here.
Oh, hold on. I'll look it up. Y'all can do the show.
What?
Allegedly, shit. I got to make sure y'all don't get me too. No, let me stop.
Her baby daddy black or white?
White.
Mm.
A neighbor told the
Oh wow.
She got a kid? She got a boy or a
First,
girl?
I didn't even believe she was married, and I was like,
didn't even know
it's
that.
Simon Konecki.
yeah,
What the
yeah.
name?
I'm like,
Yeah.
how you go from Skepta to this guy? Like, this guy looked like.
No, he was first, and then they divorced, and then they went to Skepta.
Oh, okay. So he was before them. Okay.
Yeah, she got tired of the white penis, the white British
That's
penis.
why I asked her.
And then she had the black
Uh-huh.
UK penis, and then she
And
got the American black rich penis.
She ain't going back now.
It's like crack.
Yeah,
Well, she got a
has
daughter or son?
She's
A
got a
son, I
son
think.
She got a
named
son?
Angelo. Yeah.
What? I swear the views will probably be.
I'm not gonna lie, white boy is nasty.
Really? Let me see how he look.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Oh yeah, she feeling herself. That's why it only took 6 months. She said, "Yep, I stuck it up." Yeah, that's why she out here wearing bantu knots and shit. It makes sense now. Yeah, she feel like she winning now.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway.
It's no shade, girl.
My bad, Simon.
We all been there.
You never know. Simon might be listening to the show. We got listeners in the UK.
Shit.
If you got a story to tell Simon, you know, hit me up.
Oh,
JohnCashShow@gmail.com. We'll talk.
Mm-mm-mm.
I heard Adele has been staying there since January the 21st. There's security there, which I've never seen before. They've hunkered down. It's unusual Adele has been there for so long because she has her own houses a few miles away in a private estate. She got that face like I'm getting black dick.
Mm-hmm. You see?
She's smizing right here.
You see? I'm telling you.
And he looking like, oh, I see that bad Latina walking past. Like, I want to fuck that.
God. That's really how it be too.
So when Adele canceled the show, she blamed COVID. So despite blaming COVID, her fans were outraged, and Piers Morgan branded the Someone Like You singer a prima donna. Reports allege that Adele, 33, sobbed on the phone to her American sports agent boyfriend, 40, during rehearsals. A source claimed she was constantly on the phone with Rich, loudly shouting and sobbing. She has barely rehearsed because she is constantly in the middle of an emotional shootout. The couple met through mutual friends and went public in July at a basketball game in Phoenix, Arizona. Sports mogul Rich is Adele's first relationship since her split from British charity boss Simon Konecki, 47. They share a son, Angelo, 9. They finalized their divorce in March 2021.
Oh, see, that's the old Adele. That's why.
Yeah, Adele was looking like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry of him.
Yeah.
I want some black dick. Now, Caesar's Palace insiders are now concerned that Adele will cancel the Vegas concerts for good instead of what they already are, like they're postponed. So, she's scheduled to perform at the Barclaycard Summertime in Hyde Park in July, with some reports claiming she may not return to Sin City at all.
Bitch, for $76,000, you better get your ass up and perform. The fuck?
Get your ass up!
What?
I think it's just weird that she's doing like the Vegas act now because it seems like it's so early.
It is very early for artists of her caliber.
But Katy Perry's doing it. But Katy Perry, like,
I mean, I know, don't get me wrong, like it's consistent money. Like I do see like the reasoning behind it because you can make some really nice, consistent money. I mean, see Boys to Men, they've been
I think Rihanna's gonna do that when she come back.
What, Vegas? I doubt it.
When she come back from the Immaculate Birth.
I genuinely doubt. Why do you think so?
Because people are going to pay high money to see her first performance. Look at what Beyonce did at Atlantic City. And she turned that shit into a DVD. And she turned that shit into the Super Bowl halftime show.
And dedicating that much time to music and performances right now, though. I really don't.
I
feel like because right now she's really expanding. Remember, she got shops now coming up with this Fenty. So I feel like
I don't wear panties and I don't wear makeup.
I know y'all want to see music, but I really don't feel like she's focused on music right now. I think she's going to give us a cute album like she's been saying. I think she's going to do probably like a reggae kind of album. Because that was some of the sound that we were getting.
Something.
Yeah, I feel like she is still working on the music. I think she's going to give us something to just shut us the fuck up. But as far as performing, like, I don't feel like she's going to be doing another tour for a minute. And if she does do Vegas, we're not going to see Vegas for some time. Like, when she's really kind of like, all right, bitch, like, you know, my baby's about 5. She could come to the show herself. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like we're going to see, like, any Vegas stuff for a while. Because, like, kind of to what you were saying, I feel like most Vegas acts are people that kind of, like, have been in the game in a while, not making music anymore. They
not necessarily washed up. But
but it's almost like their homage to them, and they're able to still make money. Like, that's how I see Vegas for most performance. Like
how Billy Joel do here. Like, they do be having a show. I mean,
a show every fucking time.
How Tina Turner went back and Tina Turner had her shows, like something like that. But
So let's talk about something everybody loves: favors. And I want to get into this story because I want to see Josh Fauci's face. And hear his take on it. Let's talk about them New York nurses that was arrested for the COVID-19.
Wait,
selling fake COVID-19. Look at him. He's stewing over there. They raked in 1.5 million in 3 months. So I've been telling motherfuckers, people ain't been taking that fucking shot. They be like, I got it.
Wait. They sold COVID-19 shots?
Yes, $225 for adults and $85 for kids, allegedly.
Wait, so they were selling the actual shots on the side, or were they pretending that they were giving the shots?
Let me.
Yeah, I'm confused because I'm like, what idiot would pay for something that's free?
Right? Yeah.
I'm like,
No, I wouldn't.
2 for 5. Like, what? That's free, though.
I wouldn't do that. A Long Island pediatric nurse practitioner and her employee are accused of making $1.5 million from selling fake COVID-19 vaccine cards. And her NYPD officer husband is reportedly facing an internal probe for his potential involvement. Nurse practitioner Julie DeVuno, 49, who owns Wild Child Pediatrics Healthcare on Long Island, and her employee Marissa Uaro, 44, a practical nurse, are accused of selling fake vaccination cards after undercover detectives obtained one on one or more occasions. Snitches get stitches, bitch. Anyways, DeVono allegedly charged $220 for adults and $85 for children. Damn.
I wish, I would have been like, I'm 15 or something. So I could, like, you know, you have to go to the movies. No, she's really 12.
To enter falsified information to the New York State Immunization Information System. Damn.
That's crazy.
Reportedly making $1.5 million in just 3 months, according to CBS.
Damn, they only lasted 3 months?
Raising Canaan.
Yeah, the streets was hot. Everybody probably was going to them. The streets was hot. The streets was talking. Everybody was like, I know a place.
All right. Despite receiving vaccines and syringes being sent to the practice from the government, patients never received a vaccine. When police searched the Devono home in Amityville, they found $900,000 in cash. Some of it found in NYPD-issued helmet bags. Bitch, dig a hole in the backyard. Anyway, allegedly.
You know this is going to be a docuseries in like 3 years.
Sources told the New York Daily News, I'm going to cast Julia Roberts, drawing suspicion to her husband, Darren, a police officer at Brooklyn 60th Precinct. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Could have ran
Make
into
this
him.
a movie.
Yeah. Both nurse practitioners have been charged with forgery and Devono for offering a false instrument for filing. Both women were seen leaving Suffolk County Court on last week, where they pled not guilty at their arraignment hearing, and they were both released without bail. Darren is now reportedly under an internal investigations to see if he was involved in his wife's fraudulent business. In 2020, Darren had lost 5 vacation days after he was accused of making a penis-shaped flight path in an NYPD plane. In 2017, when he was a part of the force's aviation unit.
Wait, hold up. Run that back.
Both crazy. Wait.
Darren had lost 5 vacation days after he was accused of making a penis-shaped flight path.
Childish.
Now, was it a cut penis or an uncut penis? Like, how could they tell if it was a penis?
No.
Shaped.
He was with the shenanigans. If he's childish like that, he was with the whatever shenanigans she was doing, he knew.
Yo, son, hold up. Just the fact that this story is within this story is crazy enough. But here's the other crazy.
You know how we find these stories.
That's not even what I'm just hung up on. His punishment was 5 vacation days.
That's what made me laugh too. It wasn't a real suspension.
Like, what?
We're going to take away 5 vacation days for Dick.
And they used to get like, what,
Sound
3
like Adele.
weeks out the door.
Like,
They used to get 3 weeks of vacation time anyway, right?
Do nothing. Or do something. Don't dock 5 vacation. What the fuck is that?
They didn't give
Maybe
fuck.
it was a 5-inch dick. I don't know. He was illustrated. I don't know.
He probably didn't get to finish his
They missed
image.
5. I know officers that miss 5 vacation days for misfiling paperwork. Like, what are we talking about? Like, either punish somebody or don't. But that half step is wild. That's a wild half step.
Yeah.
So,
This story.
local
It gets
business
better.
owners reportedly became suspicious after seeing increased foot traffic at the healthcare center, CBS New York reported. See, nosy ass people. Ain't nobody asked you to be in anybody's business, and you fucking nosy. Oh, your mother cunt. Shit, I wish I found out about it before. I would have been like, here's the 220. Yeah, I'm vaccinated. It's frightening beyond words. Aaron Belacquia from Park Avenue Grill told CBS New York, I'm grateful it's been put to an end. Break laws, give fake vaccines. It's very disheartening. As nurses, these 2 individuals should understand the importance of legitimate vaccination cards as we all work together to protect public health. Uraro's lawyer called her a respected, licensed practical nurse and said there were defects in the prosecutor's investigation. Sound like power. From our preliminary investigation, there are defects in the prosecutor's investigation and legal impediments to how the case came about. The revelation comes shortly after parents marching in a parents' rights rally on Long Island recently. The revelation that with the whole fake vaccine card, where many took their children out of school to protect mask wearing. They don't care. They don't believe that this is something that is real. They see an opportunity and take it. Now, in addition, New York Governor Kathy, whatever that child's name is, 63 made. I didn't vote for it, so I don't have to. Take
none of us voted.
All right,
nobody.
I don't have to.
Nobody voted for her.
Learn her name. I don't plan on voting for her.
Cuomo just like to massage some shoulders, and then she slid in there. That's how that happened.
And she looks she looks very sneaky. I don't like her.
She looks like Pelosi's cousin or something.
I don't trust her.
I don't trust any of them.
She looks like. She looked like one of them villains on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Falsifying vaccine cards will now be classified as a misdemeanor in the state, and using a computer to tamper with vaccination cards will now be classified as a felony. Josh Fauci, what say you about fake vaccine cards?
I mean, obviously it's fucked up, but I mean, there's a lot of jokes. I mean, I think it's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie, the whole situation's kind of funny with some clown shit. On a more serious note, I'm like, yeah, nah.
The FDA. Continue.
Nah, I mean,
we all must take this seriously. We must mask. We must social distance. And wash our hands for 20 seconds. And stand in the sun.
All that shit.
Yeah,
but
and jerk off at 11 p.m.
Yeah,
like what the fuck? Okay, sorry. That's from a few episodes ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's moments in there where I can laugh at it, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, yeah, I had family die. I have a friend who's seen more death, who's a nurse, than he's ever seen in his entire life. And he's a nurse he works in a trauma hospital. And there are people who couldn't get there are people, shit still happened. There are people that had to turn away, including gunshot victims and all types of crazy things because there were too many beds. And I'm not trying to poo-poo because there's some real clown shit between in this story that's just absolutely hilarious. But at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna look at that and be like,
have mercy on them.
Have mercy on them or anything like that. I'm like, you're a fool. You did some foolish shit, and you did some dangerous shit. Regardless about how you feel about the vaccine or COVID-19 or whatever, I'm like, for. Yeah, shit, I don't even want to go all the way down this road.
Go ahead. It's episode 100. Well, okay, I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you feel if they did not implement the mandates, do you feel like this would have even been a thing? It would have been this extreme. Can you at least say, whether you believe that or not?
I mean, I'm going to give you the honest answer. I have no idea. I really don't, because I really feel like this sentiment was... Yeah, I knew you wanted
to.
Yeah, they always want to say that when it's like, oh, we don't know. Damn well, people wouldn't be bootlegging fucking vaccines.
Oh, you mean that part of it?
This is a whole enterprise. This is a whole enterprise because nobody wants to get this shit. And you know what? Everybody, they say, oh, New York is 80% fully vaccinated.
I don't think that's true. There's a lot of people who wanted to get this shit. I wanted to get this shit.
There's a lot of people want to get it, and then there's a lot of people that don't want to get it. A lot of people that were forced to get it because their livelihood depended on it. And if they didn't, they wouldn't have a livelihood.
Yeah.
So which in turn could spur an increase in crime. Yeah. Nobody wants to talk about that. Or spur an increase in people moving to other states or moving to other municipalities that don't have these vaccine mandates.
I think I'm not trying to argue that. Like, I'm not trying to argue that. My biggest criticism of the vaccine,
their decisions.
No, not really their decisions. Here's two things. I have a criticism of the public, and then I have a criticism of the government. My criticism of the government is they did a terrible job.
With their message.
With their
unfolding this whole thing.
They did a terrible job with. They did a terrible job.
They're either severely incompetent or they just don't give a shit.
They did a really good job with. They did a really terrible job with the messaging and how they rolled this shit out. And I think that's ultimately led to
mistrust.
That ultimately led to a mistrust. And to be honest with you, for a lot of people, that mistrust was going to be there regardless. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it a stack, even if they did everything 100% right.
Because originally they were talking about the vaccines wasn't going to be available until 2023.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
2022.
Yeah. And here's what I want to speak to that point though, because I'm going to give you this from the way I saw it, because I'm also a person that I know a lot of people say like, oh, I heard this, oh, I heard that. Like, I actually watch press conferences from beginning to end and make my own conclusions based on what I hear. Now, do I believe everything that everybody tells me? No, but like when I see people regurgitate shit, I'm like, no, that's not actually what they said. I watched the whole fucking thing. Or when someone clips something, I'm like, you're taking that completely out of context because you didn't watch the whole fucking thing.
Did you watch the debate?
I watched the whole fucking thing.
Did you watch the debate between Trump and Biden?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember when they posed the question about him taking the vaccine, if Trump won, that he wasn't going to take it. He was skeptical of taking it.
Who?
Biden. He said we would have to do more research and stuff like that. I wouldn't take a Trump vaccine.
Yeah, because he took it late on.
That's what he said, and that's what Kamala said.
I'm not talking about Joe Biden.
No, but I'm just saying. But that's what they said.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can you say that, and then when you get in power or you win the election, then you're forcing people to take the vaccine that you didn't want to take?
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not trying to defend that.
No, but I'm just saying, but that's how people think. That's how I didn't want to take that shit. I had COVID. I beat COVID before it was even a fucking therapeutic available. They were like, put bleach in your arm and stand in the sun for 53 seconds like a fucking hot pocket.
Well, that's
like that was Trump.
Well, I was like the orange man said that.
That was Trump. And it'll be all gone by Easter.
But he was the first person to get it. Like he got that shit ASAP, and didn't want to admit that he got it.
Well, I mean, he got it close to the end of the election cycle.
He got it close to the end, like when they became readily available.
Yeah.
Like when he was one of the first people to get one when it became readally available.
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying.
So like he was saying one thing and doing another. And I guess if you want to, I don't remember Biden saying that, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to say he didn't say that. So I don't know, but you might be able to go.
I'm gonna try to find a clip on YouTube and I'll show it to you.
But that's not really what my
goddamn
that's not what
staunch advocates for these vaccines.
No,
and I'm not anti or pro vaccine. I believe I'm anti mandates. That's what I'm anti.
Well, people, you know what? I'm gonna say something to that. Do you pay your taxes?
Yes.
Do you pay bridge tolls?
No. I don't travel across the fucking bridge.
If you did,
I wouldn't pay that.
You're man.
Like I would go over the free bridge.
Do you? What's it called? Do you
like the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah. What's it called? But let's just be real about things. We are mandated to do shit all the time, and we do it. There's plenty of things that we do that are mandates.
Yeah, but that's not dependent upon your livelihood. There's a difference. It's not like if you don't pay your taxes, you go to jail. Okay, but
there's certain jobs.
The consequence isn't necessarily reversible. Like with this,
but it's like you can't even smoke a cigarette outside if you don't have this is kind of counterproductive, and people are gonna be. And then not only that, we'll pay your rent for a year.
See, my issue is
my
issue is where the investment is going. I feel like. We had a point in time where.
Can I be honest with something though? The mandates haven't worked. Like I'm not trying to be pro mandate guy because I don't believe that. I don't believe that is what will ultimately get people to do what you want them to do.
Right.
Like if you're trying to, if people have to voluntarily go and get something, and they have to do it on their own accord. I don't believe that is a way of going about doing it. So right. I want to make that point very, very clear. But what I'm saying is for certain businesses, especially for hospitals and stuff like that, for certain lines of work, I understand why they have them.
I agree with that. Where my thing is like, as far as where the investment is going, right? Like we had a point in time where the option of getting tested weekly or often or whatever the case is, in which everyone should be getting tested anyway, vaccine or not, was always on the table. But somehow it seemed like that was no longer on the table and it was just all about the vaccine. That's my problem. Why are we not investing in the at-home test and making sure everyone at least has that so they can be getting tested weekly? They're only now rolling that out. I feel like if they put the investment more into that and not push the vaccine mandate as much, especially with jobs that didn't necessarily need that, I feel like we would have seen less of this bootlegging and people taking all these like extremes to like literally avoid the actual vaccine. Because I know a few people that were like, yeah, I'll just go pay with a card.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Gotta add that on the front end.
They shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe. I don't know. But you know what I mean? But like
They thought about it, but they got the vaccine.
yeah. People,
Like-
you know, on TV and stuff. I don't know these people, but people do these things. But no, and then, you know, and then now they had the whole situation with the hospitals and people actually leaving their jobs. Now they're mandating soldiers. And honestly, I won't be surprised if you see more people like walk if they lose like soldiers.
We on the fucking cusp of a war. Now they want to start this.
But that's the thing. That's what's not making sense to me. It's like they keep choosing the wrong
China
time
and Russia
to
about
force.
to be like, oh.
Yeah, people that we know you need, like you needed doctors on hand because you guys were already short-staffed.
I don't think they're gonna lose that many soldiers. Honestly,
I don't know because I honestly have known people.
Do you know how many vaccines they have to take before they go anywhere? They're not going to lose it. They're not going to lose it.
I don't know, but I know.
I do know that
I
the
only say
healthcare
that
system
because
is
I
losing.
know people that were like that were inside, and honestly, they were looking for reasons to leave early.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? A lot of people that are in the army, they want to hurry up and get their little 3 years.
I mean, let's
out.
be real. A lot of
be
people
done.
don't. A lot of people who go into the army. I mean,
They
it's
don't
a-
even
that's
wanna
a-
be
That's
there.
a whole other
Right,
conversation.
so that's what I'm saying. So I feel like because they already a lot of them is already looking for an out. I feel like that's just gonna be an easy out, unless it compromises, unless they do some foolishness where they like corrupt with like play with their money and like, oh well, you can't get your full whatever if you don't take this vaccine and then you leave now. But I feel like if they're gonna still get paid and it's a matter of like, oh, I gotta take this or you're out. I think people are gonna be like, all right, fuck it, this is the easy way out.
Let me tell you something. Ever since this mandate stuff, like for the jobs, I know quite a few people who've left their jobs.
Yeah,
Some including
Easily.
mine.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
a few people for sure.
So, like, now they're mandating the booster. Truth be told, I'm not a big fan of it, and I'm thinking about leaving my job because I feel like now this is just this. They literally said one of the CEO of Pfizer said that you're gonna need more than 3 shots. I'm not a fucking pincushion, okay? I'm
it's
not
gonna
a
be at
guinea
least
pig.
a 5th booster.
I'm not a guinea pig. Like I'm not. I like you should have got all of this shit like out of the way. I don't even take the flu vaccine.
Mm.
I don't take the flu vaccine.
I mean, I don't take that either.
Okay, so what the fuck you looking at me
I
for
was
when I say like?
yeah, hold
Because
on.
it's
I think I understand
but
from a
don't-
personal
we're not-
level why you see that the COVID was more extreme to take it, but you know it is different. Yeah, because it is interesting to me as someone that
Because it's not
did
the flu
shot.
Because it's
to,
not
like,
the fucking same. Tell me the time.
Wait a minute,
Hold
it's
on.
100th episode.
I'm gonna get a little angry here for a second. Do people not understand that like 800,000 fucking people have died? Like it's not the fucking same.
It might not be 800,000. A lot of people got to remember. A lot of this was affecting poor people.
Mhm.
They could have
and
had a
older
gunshot.
people
Yeah.
and
They coulda
sick
got a
people that were
gunshot
already
wound.
sick.
They could have got a gunshot wound. They
Mhm.
could have been in a car accident. They could have died of cancer.
Yeah, but
if
you're
they
also
didn't have Medicaid or they didn't have insurance,
Mhm.
the hospitals and doctors would label it as COVID because the government,
They
federal
did.
government
Oh,
reimbursed.
a lot of that is not true. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I literally there was a. I don't want to
Like people,
rat
like,
anybody out,
are
but
you
there
gonna
was so much-
say that? Are you gonna make the claim that doctors were getting paid to call things COVID because like that
No,
is?
No,
I wouldn't say
I
that
don't
they were
know.
getting, but I think that
I
they
don't know,
were.
but
I
they-
feel like
they-
that was the easier way to write a lot of these deaths off too, though. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, you know,
Because they were about to write George Floyd as being dead because of COVID.
Oh yeah.
they sure were.
Well,
So
Well, yeah,
And it's
but that's because he was in that's a nasty. There's
no,
nastiness
but
going
you
on.
got to understand,
No, but
like
I'm just
coming
saying.
from where I know where I come from. You go to Brokedale in Killer County,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
Mm.
So, and like you said, the hospitals are already overcrowded. I know for a fact they were trying to get people out of there.
Yeah.
So the easiest thing to do, especially in old people's home and stuff like that, the easiest thing to do was to write off everything as COVID. So I don't know if they were getting paid per se, but I feel like, you know, just seeing how a lot of times, especially when it comes to poor people and not in these communities where they don't really care, I feel like that was their easy way out.
How is it that I don't understand? Because like I live right by a hospital, in the Bronx, and it was in the Bronx, right?
God bless you.
And I know, I live right by a hospital in the Bronx.
Jacoby?
Yeah, close to Jacoby. Yeah.
Yeah, God bless you. It's a lot of sirens, even before COVID.
No, but like the amount of shit the amount of sirens that I heard during like the height of the pandemic, that shit was eerie. Like I know people who are my neighbors in the projects that are like 3 blocks away from me or whatever. Like they lost somewhere around 150 people in that building alone. Like
They got vacancy?
huh? Of course.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know.
I said the quiet part loud.
To me, it just like it offends me when people don't take what's it called. I saw if you don't want to believe the numbers that are 800,000, fine, but like to like for me, I'm just like it's at least half.
It was enough to be where it was too much.
It's at least 500,000. Like and coming from family members, coming from I have a my aunt is a nurse. One of my best friends is a nurse. The shit that they saw, because like you don't just have that many people arrive out of nowhere for nothing. Like the dude was watching people being carried out in body bags daily on a scale that he has never seen before.
Yeah, my cousin, he's in the army, and he sent us a video with them literally piles of bodies. In their
my parents live.
So I did see. I saw visuals of it.
My parents live overseas, right? They actually live in South America. I'll tell you, long story, but. My parents actually live overseas, and they didn't have, it took them a long time to get any sort of vaccines or anything like that. They were burning dead bodies on the roads because they didn't have anywhere to bury these people. So like that's the reason why like I get angry about it, because like I know people that have died. You know people that have died. And if you don't know someone that's died, you don't have to like go very far in your friend network to find someone that's died.
I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I don't agree with the mandates. And I will say that as long as, but see, I'm a rebel. That's my nature.
But I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to argue with you about the mandates. I'm here to tell you why this is the way that this is the stance that I've taken.
Now I agree. I feel like for me on a political, my political self, the political me though is like, that was stupid. At the end of the day, like you have a certain level of discretion as a doctor to pursue your job and continue and carry your job out. The Brownsville in me, however, is like I'd have went to these niggas if I knew they was doing this shit early on or whatever the case is. However, like not for nothing, I personally, a part of me is like I wouldn't even go as far as to get a fake card. I kind of don't give a fuck. Like if this is an establishment that doesn't want me here because I'm, the mandate, whatever mandate that they might want to carry through, I'm the type of person, I would respect that. Like, it's not that real for me. I don't mind. I'll stay my fucking ass home. But I just feel like I just don't want to be mandated in every space, in every situation I'm in. Like, this is fucking Hunger Games for real. And I got to watch my friends over there while I'm over here. Like, it's very strange when ultimately we could have taken an easier route as far as making sure everybody honestly was safe by pushing more of the damn tests and just making sure everybody was getting tested more consistently. You know what I mean? And having at-home tests instead of people. My friend was just telling me that people are standing out line on 2:00 in the morning to go get the vaccines. It's just kind of like, I just feel like the incentive of the actual vaccine is a little bit of a red flag for me personally. However, but I would rather take the test. I just feel like they need to push more of the testing and.
And
also, here's the thing.
This the most we've heard,
no. I'm in favor of more testing, but you also have to understand that the more test, like that costs. It already has cost a lot of money. That's gonna cost it costs way more to keep testing people because how long are we going to have to keep testing for?
Until this shit is over. I don't, because I just feel like. I hear you, right? But that to me is the easy way out, which is what I feel like the government is forcing people to do. And that's my problem. I don't want no easy way out. Even to the fact that the test was supposed to be made within like this year that they were saying, I feel like not necessarily the vaccine, not even that they took the easy way out, but of course they were looking for the quickest solution. So they started pumping out the vaccines earlier. And
it just got full approval.
Fully approved, right? So like, it's just kind of like the rush of it, which is understandable because of the conditions we were under, right? But I just feel like, okay, for all of that, then give us those yachts y'all are sitting on, cash that out and give me my test. How about that? Because if you really want to talk about how the government operates, this is a part of it. And this is why people have such an issue with like, oh, so you want to play with my body and I have to be in the expense of whatever you guys got going on. Like, no. So give me my test, run that, go cash out your yachts, go cash out whatever the government is wasting money on and run me my test. And then we could have a real conversation.
I hit my funny bone.
Like, that's just how I feel. I just feel like, yeah, it's expensive, but if y'all really care like that, then run the expense. Just the same way you want to spend money on, I don't know.
I mean,
They
changed the goalpost. They moved the goalpost too much for me.
Yeah,
to my liking.
Well,
first it was like this is the pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody's gonna catch them. About to say Omarion, Omicron. Okay, now there's some next shit, the subvariant to Omicron.
Are you familiar with the fluid situation?
I am familiar with the fluid situation, and I said this during the season premiere.
Hold on.
If they said at the beginning, this is an extremely fluid situation.
That's what a lot of people said.
They did not say that. They've spoken absolutes.
Again, somebody that watched.
I watched these press conferences. They were not. They were speaking in absolutes. They were not speaking in like today or tomorrow we might give you a new guidance. They weren't speaking like that.
They weren't speaking in absolutes.
Yes, they were.
I would say that some people spoke in absolutes, and I would probably say some of those people.
Well, I was catching the ones that were speaking in absolutes.
I would agree to that. There was a lot of, but that's part of it. The distrust because no one was on the same page throughout this thing.
Yeah, but that's part of the thing. That's part of my beef is the fact that the messaging was not great. But here, like when people say like, oh, they said this, and then they said this, and then they said this, and then they said this, and I was just like, they told you from jump that this is an unprecedented situation that nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody in living has ever been through this before.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. No, I didn't, because I said that. I literally said that on the season premiere.
Yeah,
I said if somebody had came out and said that in a unified message, then it
wasn't a unified message. But I have heard them say like the situation was unprecedented.
Also, but on fucking CNN, but not on no goddamn press conference.
Also.
The Chinese doctor, the
it would always be like a doctor that's kind of having to be the one
like
to say
on the Zoom. It wasn't like Dr.
It would
Fauci.
always be like a Zoom doctor
the other one with the goddamn scar.
And to be honest with you, I have some other criticisms that people don't talk about Fauci, but that's another story for another.
What's the other one? The one that looked like she was auditioning for like the
she had the scarf.
That one.
Yeah, she always had that scarf on.
Yeah, like the fuck. You didn't hear that at that. You heard that on CNN. You heard that on MSNBC. You heard that you heard it on those channels. You didn't hear that on the press conferences when there were more people watching that than they watching CNN, watching MSNBC because all the fucking channels show Trump at one goddamn time. It's like one. Well,
that's another thing though. Trump was the one kind of like taking over all the storylines, all the headlines. Whatever came out his mouth was always the headline. So it was hard to even keep up with what was actually going. Anyway.
Oh, motherfucker. No, I'm sorry. CDC to update vax guidance. The 4th dose timeline for certain immunocompromised people is changing. According to the Citizens app, just came through.
See, but then there's a lot of I thought at one point too, even recently, did they not drop the mandate?
I think they're going to drop
because they went to Supreme Court for it?
The OSHA.
Okay.
They can't mandate the vaccine, but that's
it's for large companies. They lost that. What's it called? The Biden administration lost that lawsuit.
Yeah, let me look.
Against for like because I'm like it seems because I think federal and state is they're still applying the mandate though, right? Federal jobs.
I'm going on Indeed right now to look.
They said no because I've been looking. I'm like, which jobs are we talking about? But
Rihanna.
That's how to be a babysitter. I meant that.
Man, what happened if she requires the vaccine?
Well, girl. I watched Little Boo Boo through Zoom.
Her two changed real quick.
I watched Little Boo Boo through Zoom. No, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I respect everybody's decision. I feel like if that's
I can respect, like, if you don't want to take if you don't want to take the vaccine, like, I'm fine with it as long as you still try to do everything to be safe. Like, I am fine with that. Like,
that's me. I don't want to take the vaccine. I'm vaccinated.
yeah, it's like I might disagree with you, but I'm fine
But I
with
stay
that.
6 feet away from people.
you.
I was doing that before the fucking what you call it?
wearing the
Before
mask,
pandemic.
washing up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who wasn't washing their hands, but like you wash your hands when you come from outside. Like they teach you that. Like, well, you got black parents. They teach you that.
But my mom was able to get some of that at-home testing too, which is why I'm like, this at home because we could have these. But mama's been able to get some from her school because they're giving them out in the schools. So she be taking them, but I'm not gonna.
You can sign up for them.
I ain't gonna snitch because she ain't really supposed to be taking them home, but she be taking them home.
Allegedly. Oh no, we gotta save her. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right,
So
yeah.
get in contact with your local teacher. And but yeah, no. So I'm sorry. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I've been taking my at-home tests or whichever the case is, and that's why I say I don't have a problem staying home though. Like I'll stay away from y'all if y'all want to be around. I'll stay away until this whole thing blow over. But I don't know. I'll respect companies or whatever decisions if we go out to like how we went to a restaurant. Like I'm not gonna make a big deal about not going to certain places because it's not everywhere that has these pushing this mandate. So I go where I wanted. Yeah. See, what I don't appreciate, I guess there's some people that feel like they need to be outside so bad, but they're not trying to apply anything. They're not getting tested. They don't want to do the vaccine, but you keep wanting to push yourself into venues and spaces that are looking for that. I feel like that's kind of foul. Like, again, to go to the extreme of getting a fake card, to just be in places where ultimately, you ain't supposed to be. That's, I think, my problem because it's kind of like it's you're lying. But
now, if I worked at Macy's, I would definitely buy a fake vaccine card. Definitely,
if it's for the
100 million
job,
%.
yeah.
I'd
certain
get a
jobs,
fake
I guess,
vaccine
yeah.
card, but I can't do that. I work for a hospital. They have a cross-reference system, so I have to because if the
not only that,
the
it's the way
serial
you
number doesn't
interacting
show
with
up
people.
in the system, I get dinged. And then you get an email or
Do
something.
do they test you every day or something like that, or weekly or something like
we
that?
have like a COVID check before we go into the office. Have you had the following symptoms? Sometimes I'm so goddamn confused. I was like, do you have a runny nose? Well, like sometimes, yeah.
They
when I come
just
from
ask
fucking
you.
outside.
They don't do testing. That's the thing. This is the thing. Like even when you have the damn vaccine, they're not testing the way that they should. And a lot of people with vaccines are the ones actually catching
and
a lot
passing.
of these new. Yeah. So it's kind of like. That's why I'm like stressing the test because that's what people need to focus on. Because honestly, what I do believe is whether you're vaccinated or not, it's really about your actual immune system. Because whether you have the vaccine or not, like if your immune system is weak in any type of way, I feel like the vaccine can actually trigger certain things. And if you have, if you end up getting COVID without the vaccine, of course, you're going to trigger certain things. So I just feel like your immune system has to be strong either way. That's just how I feel about this whole thing overall. So whether you want to go get vaccinated or not, I just feel like you should just focus on being in more of a healthy state.
Disagree with that because
You think so?
I disagree with that because I have two people that are very elderly. They actually passed away due to other things, but one of them passed away recently. But like literally a couple days ago. But
condolences.
Yeah, she was a wonderful woman. She also both of them had good runs. They were both like in their 90s. So
Okay.
But both of them got vaccinated. But both of them got vaccinated. I don't know if both of them got boosted. I don't know the timeline of their shots or anything like that. Both of them had very weak immune systems. What's it called? One of them ended up getting Omicron, if I'm not mistaken. But she ended up being fine. But like her, I want to say her daughter or one of my, I have a lot of family, so I can't remember everybody, unfortunately. But
That's a good thing.
But she was just like, she was thankful that she was able to get she was thankful that she got the vaccine because she's like, she probably would not be here. She wouldn't have had the extra time that she got without it. And that's not just one story. I've heard that from other people in my family. Like my family has a lot of people who, for lack of better words, have a lot of comorbidities. Like, and I even have a cousin who's about my age. I don't think it was the fact that she didn't want to get vaccinated. I don't think the vaccine was around when she first got COVID. But she's one of those long COVID people. Like, she's not the same after COVID. Like she has breathing problems.
Yeah, I know. People
And people don't talk about that enough either.
The long term.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who have long-term symptoms from
Yeah,
COVID.
my friend, she still
Well,
can't
shit,
taste things.
Well, there goes her social life.
No, for real though.
Is this dick?
Yeah.
But no, for real, I was like, dang. But no, it's crazy though, interesting too about the perspectives, because like on my end, I know people that got the vaccine now. They're like, this is acting up and that's acting up, and that's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if there's a one shoe fits all type of thing when it comes to this.
Well, I'll let you know. I don't think I've had sex since I got the vaccine.
See, John be one of them people.
What? No,
he was one of those people today. He had before we started recording. He's just like, I got the sniffles today. I ain't never had the sniffles before I got the vaccine. But it's the goddamn vaccine. I got a sinus infection. I ain't never had it. I ain't never had
two sinus infections. Wait, I told you I had 2 sinus infections since I took the damn COVID vaccine. 2. Over the course of 2 years, didn't have, when we were working from home, didn't have to be around people, none. So that, and I said, ever since I got the vaccine. And you work in a hospital
where nastiness is everywhere. That's to be expected.
I don't work in a hospital. I work in an office. I work for a hospital.
Yeah.
When it comes time to pay the bonus,
people
they
now
were like, you don't work for the hospital. And now they want to, now you got to get a jab. Now it's like, oh, you work for a hospital. Suck your mother. Go haul your mother cunt with your vaccine. Anyway.
Office buildings be nasty too, though.
But the sniffles. Every fucking time I come from outside, like
stubbed his toe earlier today. Vaccine.
No, but I'm saying I can't.
Got an itch on his face. The motherfucking vaccine strikes again.
That too. But I did not have sex. I can't tell you if like my stamina has been affected with the vaccine.
I heard something about shedding now too when it comes to sexual. A lot of people. Okay, so
people turning into dogs now.
No,
because of the vaccine.
All right, so this was a conversation. On Clubhouse. People who are unvaccinated, and this is the thing, like, I'm still learning. I'm not giving like, this is why. I'm not like a conspiracy. I just have my own reasons of not really wanting to fuck with. I just don't want to fuck with right now. I just fight me. Anyway, but I know people on Clubhouse talking about a lot
people
of
will
unvaccinated.
Lose too. I've seen the guns.
I got my own. But no, I know, allegedly. But I know a lot of some people that are unvaccinated were talking about shedding from vaccinated people as to why they don't necessarily want to have like intercourse with vaccinated people. Something about shedding from the vaccine.
People doing too much.
I swear this is like topic. So like I don't know what's the shedding, but a lot of unvaccinated people apparently it's like a real fear of being intimate with people that are vaccinated because of some sort of shedding, some sort of vaccine shedding. This is what I heard. So I don't know if you ever heard of like vaccine shedding, but apparently something with the vaccine, any vaccine though, I heard like, there's some type of natural shedding that takes place.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's some
John's
type of like.
John's inventorying his symptoms right now.
Yeah, there's some type of shedding. You can Google it. Vaccine shedding. Yeah. Google vaccine shedding. Not even just for COVID, but apparently there's some type of shedding that happens with vaccines. And so people that are unvaccinated,
what is the shedding of people or what defines shedding?
I don't know. So like Google it real quick.
The shedding of the virus.
Yes, something like I think it's like shedding of the virus. So like if you cough, like that's part of the shedding apparently.
So like if the sweat drips down on.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
So what you're saying is I should be like when I'm at the gym and I'm sweating out the virus.
Apparently that's part of the shedding.
Yeah,
the coughing or whatever. Like these.
So vaccinated people fuck vaccinated people and unvaccinated.
No, but this is a real thing though. Like people are. But that's how people are starting to align themselves.
I'm gonna say this. That's some foolery.
Like, no, like, for real, this is how people are aligning themselves. And that's why I'm like, this is really turning some Hunger Games ass shit.
Yeah, that's some foolery.
Are you vaccinated?
Because people are really like...
Yes. Oh, you can't get no pussy.
Because don't get me wrong. On the flip side, when people are just like, I'm not going to be able to go, the way some people talk about... Like, because to me, at the end of the day, we're talking about something that really, like, shouldn't be... Like, to me, this is not something that should be dividing people. In a way that it does.
Hey, right, you're right.
But, like, what's it called? And for me, I'm like, I don't feel that strongly about it in that way to be like, oh, I hate this person now, or I can't talk to this person now, or I'm never
doing that.
Yeah,
but I told you guys, my drug dealer cut off his friend. Well,
Allegedly, you heard a story about the drug.
The Brownsville jumped out.
Let me put a marker.
Allegedly. My friend.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a long 100th episode.
My flower man. Well,
Whoa, we're talking
he's
about
not even my he's not even my flower man no more, but my old flower man.
you letting John know
you know
right
I'm
here
trying to
that
say.
you got a new flower man.
Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. The flower man that used to deliver my flower.
And you're looking at me when you're saying
Not
that.
you. But he had a friend that ended up getting the vaccine.
I mean, we just talking about weed. We could say that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's
don't
legal.
know
It's legal in New York.
Girl, she was like my drug dealer. Like,
Yeah.
what?
My weed man, though, at the time.
Nobody calls their weed man their drug dealer. That's the medicine doctor.
But he
The herbalist.
he's no longer that to me anymore because
That's
I
right, you turned
literally
into Joe
we
Biden.
actually stopped talking. We actually stopped talking because of the vaccine. So he had a friend though that got the vaccine apparently, and he needed it for his job, and he got mad at him. He was like, we took a blood oath, pretty much, like. That's the bro, and he told me he wasn't gonna get it, and I feel like he betrayed me. And
That's ridiculous.
Like seriously, he was bent out of shape over this, and I'm like, bro, like.
But I can understand
said, so
that
why?
if you take a blood oath, like Tommy and
But
Ghost.
he made it seem like that on some like this was the bro and the homie, and I said, so what was he supposed to do? He was like, I told him to come work for me on the block.
Wow.
Does that have benefits? Insurance?
That's what I said.
No, I'm about to. Is he on Indeed? I'm gonna sign
I
up.
was serious. I was like, does your block come with health insurance? Like, how's this man supposed to take care of his family? You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
about to sign up. Is it on Indeed? Right here.
but I'm like,
here.
I understand.
Street pharmacist.
You might be concerned for your friend, but I'm like,
Update,
this shouldn't be getting to the point where we're losing friendships and people for doing what they. But like what you mentioned earlier, feeling obligated to take
Shit,
this
what's my password?
because of work and whatever the case is. So it's really like it's a real thing. This is like breaking up homes and friendships. Like people are taking this stuff seriously.
I'm trying to apply for the position, but
I'm gonna get his number. I'll tell you want to apply. But yeah, people are really taking this. This
I
is
know
like
damn well
really
you didn't
starting to
say that
like
on
divide
air.
a nation. I don't know why it's people are taking this personally, like for real.
But I'm vaccinated though, so he might have an issue.
He will actually. He's gonna preach all to you. He probably won't even sell to you. But he cut me off because I told him he was stupid for that. So he probably won't even sell to you.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even think he sells to vaccinated people. Like that's really how serious he takes this.
What's he gonna do? What you
mean? Hold up, let me call somebody I know. They have no problem selling.
Is that something he
Like,
asked?
I'm serious.
Does he ask them that on the front end?
I don't know, but he talks about it a lot because like he was talking about it to me a lot. So I feel like it's one of those things. Like if you say, "Oh, well, I got it," he would probably stop selling to you.
That's fine. There's a market.
He's fucking like, what are we talking? And like,
John, that takes
this
you
is
out.
like, for
Like, what do we do?
real.
No,
this
that's
is
fine.
really like, it's stupid though, And but see, that's the thing, because like as someone who's like pro unmandate or whatever you want to call it.
What? Pro unman? What?
I can understand why sometimes the people that are vaccinated get kind of frustrated by these like conspiracy theories almost, because there's an extreme to both sides, I feel. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I can see why sometimes it's like you guys look kind of like real extremists with the way you're going about not wanting.
Yeah, because
the
I'm not that extreme about these things. Like
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
But but it's like if you ask me my opinion on it, like I'm gonna give it to you. But it's just like But to me, it's just like
People
like,
are personalizing it.
people-
They're really taking it personal.
People are personalizing it, and it's just like for me as someone who I'm never gonna say like I'm the person that's like the most informed on
Right,
on
that's how I feel.
on everything or anything like that, because I have no problems with telling people I don't know. In fact, I have I take issue with people that try to pretend like they know everything or anything like that.
Just
but,
say you got a beef with me. Then.
yeah, but I got a beef with John. That's what it
Just
is.
say that.
No, but it would have been like me cutting up John after he went and got it, and I'd have been like, "Oh, you really?
Yeah.
You like?"
Yeah.
I've been so hurt.
Mhm.
I'd have been like, after all we've been through, you cut me off on
like
a fucking
almost
vaccine.
actually,
It's so weird.
It's crazy.
It's
It's
just-
really crazy.
I just
though.
feel like I'm like I just feel like this shit is the weirdest hill to die on.
Yeah,
like
it is.
like people are dying on this hill, and I'm just like, for who, for what? Like,
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. What else?
He's
are
really
we...
on Indeed though. Legal drug dealer.
I am. Like, I'm literally. Fuck this. Get tired of this bullshit.
cut some flour for like $50 an hour.
50 an hour.
Yeah.
Or more.
Probably more.
Way
break
more.
down some weed.
Way more.
I
If
was
you
like,
get your system together, then you got a couple of people that allegedly.
I got my crusher. I'll get my crusher going.
I got. Pay extra.
I knew I was in the wrong industry when I went to what is that? Was it not Connecticut?
Vermont.
Vermont. No, Vermont's.
Vermont is very with the white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vermont.
And I ain't talking about. You know.
I'm trying to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, but it's a whole different vibe over there. They just don't even. They don't care about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even like everything. Like people don't even do the amount of things. Like you meet somebody from there, like they ain't into doing all that because I mean they grew up with it. Like,
Right. That's the thing. That's what something like when you normalize certain things, people are less prone to want to entertain it.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow. How long is this episode?
100 minutes.
2 hours, 35 minutes. I don't know. Something crazy. Something crazy.
2 hours.
Yeah, we definitely been talking for like 2 hours.
Oh, okay. All right.
We
Shit.
got from 30 minutes to 2 hours. That's
Well, it's
crazy.
100th episode. Fuck
Right.
it. Just you only get 100th episode once. So, anybody else want to talk the floor? Anybody?
And I mean, I'm sure people enjoy this episode because there's a lot of this debate going on nowadays. So, you know, and we got all views up here. So
You got the Josh Fauci, the vaccine bully.
Mm-hmm.
I got somebody at my job. Shout out to that person. She was lecturing me about getting the vaccine. I was like, "Look, I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting this.
I'm
shit."
not here to lecture
And then
anybody, by
the next day, there was an email. If your motherfucking ass want to keep working, you gonna take this fucking vaccine. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I don't even care to have that conversation because I'm
I
not.
was
It's
this close to just leaving.
it's not an interesting conversation for me, to be honest. Like I don't because at the end of the day, I'm just like I don't care that much in terms of like whatever anybody's personal decisions or choices are on it. I just want everybody to be safe and keep in mind that it's bigger than you. That's all I really want.
I say that all the time. It's bigger.
And I was waiting for that too.
You watch Power?
No.
No. Okay. So yeah. So Star.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I tried to. I just it wasn't for me.
Really? So it's like you just can't get into it?
I can't get it. Like to me, I'm just like it's just too cheesy for me.
What?
It's cheesy.
Cheesy. Okay, what's
I might have to take
is
my
it
talents to South Beach.
Wait, is it cheesy in the cliche, oh, I'm tired of seeing the drug dealer type of way? Or like what's cheesy about it to you?
Well, like I work, like you have to understand, like I watched like the first episode like years ago now,
Right.
And I watched it, and I was just like, it just seemed so like it seemed cliche. It seemed like I thought the writing, at least in the first, like I watched like the first 2 episodes, I was like the writing just seemed, like it didn't excite me. Like I was just like, I don't know, like
So you haven't watched since episode 2, season 1.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so you need to go back. This is going to be your homework, okay? And we're taping on Saturday, February the 5th, okay? My birthday's on the 10th, by the way, February the 10th. You know, if y'all want to send Cash App, you know.
I just couldn't deal with the names. I was like, oh, this guy's name is Ghost. I was like,
No.
fuck
No, but this is your
open
home.
mind, man.
yo, with that outfit on, it's even funny.
No, but this is your homework. This is your homework. There's a lot of Power to watch.
I don't do that homework. I'm sorry.
No, dude. Watch from the 3rd episode. Watch until season 6 kind of is all over the place. I stay watching it because, you know, I'm going to stick beside him. But watch it and then you give your report.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Oh.
I've never seen a fucking episode. No.
Are you like a TV?
I mean,
bingy?
It's probably sci-fi.
No.
No?
What are you into then?
I'm into a whole bunch
Porn?
of no.
You don't watch that either?
No, I watch a little porn.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say.
Come on now.
Like, fucking serial killer here.
Yeah,
You don't watch porn or
What
watch
are we doing? I don't even have to say anymore. But wait, so what are you into?
Jeopardy?
I like Jeopardy. Yeah, I do like Jeopardy. I don't watch it.
He's like,
I like Jeopardy.
what is...
Wait, so
I gave you the alley for that one.
Because I personally feel like Game of Thrones is one of the best written shows I've seen. And Powers, I feel like the writing itself is what...
Season 2, book 2. I don't know who the writer... Shout out to whoever the writer is, but you've been earning your motherfucking check.
The writing is crazy good.
Oh, this season, season 2.
The writing
I
is
feel
really
like they
good.
kind of... I feel like they wrote for the actors instead of writing the characters.
Mm.
It's really good. But I would say, give it a go.
I like some foreign stuff. Like what was I gonna say?
We're not talking about pussy. We're talking about the TV shows.
Yeah. Well, I watch a lot of Netflix series.
Like Into the Badlands.
I haven't watched that.
Big Mouth?
Yeah, I watch Big Mouth.
Okay.
Come on, you know that. We both watch Big Mouth.
Big Mouth is good.
Every word you need to win, baby wipes.
Come on.
I
now.
feel like you're probably more into like the stand-up comedy documents.
No.
Okay.
Nah, just because I'm smart doesn't mean I need to watch some smart shit all the time. Like, I'm here for the fucking.
Did you guys watch the Tinder
I see what
Swindler?
Did you watch Frasier? Did you watch
guys
Big
watch
Bang
the
Theory?
Tinder Swindler?
Who?
The Tinder Swindler? That's y'all's homework. Go on Netflix.
The Tinder
Yes.
Swindler.
So it was actually on the Shade Room recently. If you look it up, there was this guy that he lures women in from Tinder, and he got about a couple million off of these women.
Oh, is he teaching master classes?
I think he actually do have some like type of classes now, and
What's
he's still
the
on Instagram. He got
Swindler?
locked up for it. It was so real and so bad. So pretty much, watch it on Netflix. What he did was actually, here's the thing, because it wasn't like a typical catfish. He was meeting these girls.
Mm.
He faked the whole life. He had a private jet. He faked the
Sound
baby
like my
mother.
ex.
No, seriously, like he faked a baby mother. He had this woman that was working for him with a whole kid and everything. So he faked like this life that was believable for these women. And then he would act like he was under attack and like people like this mafia or somebody was after him. So he was getting women to send him money through that.
Ah, yes. It
Yes.
says it right here.
I mean, the mental and the
Simon
emotional damage this man
Levine.
has done. He had these women in like $20,000 in debt behind him.
But he looks good. I
He's
would be
a very
that
good looking
too.
man, and like he slept with them and everything.
Oh,
so
wait.
his elaborate plan
Oh,
was
so he got pussy and money.
No, he got, because when you first see it on the Shade Room, like when you first see that, you think it's just another catfish. But I'm like, no, he genuinely lured them in by meeting them, sleeping with them. Like he had a whole double life.
Mhm.
Like it was painful to
Sound
watch.
like a Southern
actually.
Baptist preacher.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tinder Swindler in Power.
Yeah, it reminds me of the fuck is that show? Where people are trying to get to be U.S. citizens and whatnot, and they're what's it called? They marry somebody. It's like,
I know what you're talking about.
like 30-day fiance.
30-Day Fiance, yeah, that's
There's a
a
lot.
good
There's a couple of
show.
dudes. There's a couple of dudes like that. I
It's
love
a
that.
good show.
I love
like
that
show.
That show. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that,
Yeah.
and but he's worse than them though, because he finessed the fuck out of them.
Mhm.
All right, this is probably the what? How long is this?
I don't know. Long.
This is the longest. This is the longest episode officially in the John Cash Show history, I think, except for that May episode. I think it was like a Thursday with you, me, Marquise, and Rayshawn on the Zoom.
Mm.
Oh yes, on his own.
That was about like an hour
I
and
was like,
45
who
minutes.
and what and when?
So I purposely wanted this show to be long for the 100th episode. So that's why, because normally I'd be like, okay, moving right along. And we were talking about mandates and nurses,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of annoyed we went on so long about that, but
I feel like that was the people wanted a debate.
Yeah, they wanted to
They
debate.
needed
Why
a
were you
debate.
annoyed? It's great, great
They wanted
entertainment.
a
Is
debate. You know why?
podcasting.
Because if it was just us up here, we would be like, fuck that shit.
Get
And if
money,
people were
man.
like,
Get money.
where's Where's the professionals? These motherfuckers, I know what they talking about.
Get
So
money,
you know,
bitch.
you had
That's
a good balance because there's 1,000 people that feel like how you feel, you know. But to those people, respectfully, oh well.
I was waiting for it. I was like, and they can't.
And she won't say it, but I will. Go haul your mother.
Yeah.
No,
Says the man with the jab.
Wait. Now, let me.
Shade.
Says the man with the jab.
First of all, if I don't have the jab, you wouldn't be seeing me. So you want me to have the jab or not? I don't have to get the next jab. And there won't. I'll be on Zencaster. Okay.
Not
And Zoom.
Zencaster.
Zencaster and Zoom. Okay. But I thought you like seeing my face and seeing my entry, on your booking site, on your booking section. Like, oh, okay, yes. This is cha-ching. Like,
do what you gotta do.
I'm not sucking dick to do a podcast. So that's out of the question.
I'm just talking about, the
And I can't
I'm just
sell-
talking about the messaging.
And
is
I
all, you know what I'm
can't
saying?
sell drugs.
What you said earlier, sometimes not the message, the messenger.
I can't sell drugs and then pay you. Where's this income coming from? Like, so do you want me to get a jab? Because I don't have to. I could be like, look.
You
guys,
already in there. We already here now, you know.
It's here. You're gonna be shedding just like me. So we'll be up.
We're gonna look up shedding when it's over. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna see what I was talking about. I didn't make up the word.
Anyway, I'm gonna say something very. But yes, thank you to each and every person. Oh, you didn't say your final thoughts.
Congratulations.
Oh.
That's my final thoughts.
Oh,
Congratulations and to everybody that's been watching and listening. Like,
God bless you.
Yeah.
You can listen to this shit 100. I can listen to 100 episodes of this shit. Like,
no, I'm just glad that a voice like yours is resonating with people as it should, as it damn well should.
Thank
And
you.
and I'm just glad that the people that are out there listening and watching, for continuing to keep tuning in. So
yeah, thank you.
Thank you for rocking with us.
Thank you, and thank you, Wesley Pipes, and
yeah. Been waiting out there for an hour.
he's been outside.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Don't worry, he getting paid.
Oh, okay. Okay. But to be transparent, I am currently going through significant family drama, and the fact that I'm able to do this show is so therapeutic, and it's a blessing. And to get the feedback that I get from you guys, I'm tremendously appreciative. And even the flowers that I'm getting from you guys, it's appreciated, and it just shows that I'm in alignment with what the universe wants from me on this particular path. Now, expansion is knock on wood. It's not wood now, but because this whole vaccine thing just
the shedding.
yeah. I don't think I've had a hard on this week, especially after the news from Monday.
I hate this mess.
I can't.
I haven't had a hard on this week. I don't think. I've been very upset, very depressed.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So, like I said, expansion. We're working on things behind the scenes. So just I'm so immensely grateful and blessed. And however you consume this content, I'm very grateful for you. So, on behalf of the resident vaccine
Gotta get my lab coat.
enthusiast.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I need to get a lab coat.
For what? You don't show your fucking face on the fucking
That's
camera.
I
fine.
have the footage.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna send that. We're gonna put that in.
Gonna be looking like
I'm just gonna start doing every now and then, like just capture him on. And we
Be
just
like-
gonna throw that in, mix it in.
Edit that in.
I gotta get one of your ski masks.
We're gonna be automatically turn into BET, like mismatched footage and shit edited. You're like, wait a minute, what show is this? It's College Hill.
That was a little sneaky. I like that. I hadn't thought about that.
I'm telling you, like, you'd be like, wait a minute, what show is this? Like, anyway.
It's gonna look like reality TV.
Like somebody like was on the damn like a home camcorder. Like, wait, what? What? On behalf of the resident vaccine enthusiast, Josh Fauci, and the lovely, vivacious, incredible co-defendant star, I'm John Cash. We'll see and speak to you next time on the John Cash Show podcast, bitches. And special thank you to everybody who has made this happen in, whatever capacity, except for the people I don't fuck with anymore. But you know who you are. So, see ya.
Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listen to John Cash.